the great journalist of Nigeria, Kemi. We're still on Wednesday, the 28th of August, 2019. Lagos, Nigeria, it's about 3:30 p.m. Now, a lot of you don't understand about crime, especially cybercrime in Nigeria and overseas. What I want to explain to most Nigerians is that if you're engaging in cybercrime within the shores of Nigeria, the people after you are going to be the police and the EFCC. Now, if you go outside Nigeria, and what Nigerians do is they go on somebody else's soil and start all the nonsense that they do in Nigeria, whether they get away with it or not. It's different. The police structure and the investigators are so different on foreign soil. Well, let's start with the United States. The United States has the FBI, a Federal Bureau of Investigation. In my days, the FBI was just in one place, Washington. Today, they have FBI New York, FBI Los Angeles. FBI has all kinds of different branches everywhere, and they're prominent on social media. The people that they are really responsible for are the people defrauding their people. They're protecting Americans from all kinds of crimes. And when I say they're protecting Americans from all sorts of crimes, it's not just cybercrime they do. The FBI gets into investigations that regards, that has to do with murder, stealing, any kind of crime, really. Protecting Americans. And when I say protecting Americans, it includes Nigerians who live there, who are Americans. Protecting anybody, basically, within America. That's what the Federal Bureau of Investigation does, FBI. We need to know these agencies very well. We have the CIA too, the Central Intelligence Agency, and they get into the real deep government levels. Okay, here in Nigeria, we have the Nigerian police, we have the EFCC, we have civil defense, we have DSS, we have a lot too here. And the job of these security agencies is to provide security for Nigerians, including customs, immigration. And that's why we have the Department of Interior. You need to know how these parastatals work. Now, some of you saying that I am supporting Naira Marley. For what? What am I supporting him for? I'm sitting down in Lagos. I have never met Naira Marley in person. I've spoken to him a few times on the phone. I have his phone number. I give him advice. I showed him all the podcasts I did while they arrested him. He's watched them. And he knows exactly why I advocated for his release on bail. You see, some people don't know their rights in Nigeria. There's different kind of rights. You guys sit on this human rights business, but you forget your civil rights and your legal rights. Everybody has legal rights. If you have money, get a lawyer. Okay, if you don't have money, you should know your legal rights on when to get a lawyer and when you think a lawyer should be there. I mean, they arrested me 7:30 a.m. in my nightgown and took me to CID and told me that I have a non-criminal matter. We got to CID. They wanted me to write what I know about the blog post. And I didn't write anything because I didn't have a lawyer present. Now, that balls around my legal rights and my civil rights. No police officer can force you to write anything. So this thing about Busola Dakolo saying they forced her at gunpoint, it's a big lie. Nobody forced her. Of course, she said that she wasn't forced. Okay, if a police is carrying a machine gun and that's part of their weapon, doesn't mean that they're forcing you to sign anything. If they told you to sign something, it's part of their uniform and their whatever. Know your civil rights in Nigeria. Naira Marley did not know his civil rights. He was taken by the EFCC, and I believe it was a weekend or close to a weekend, Thursday or something. No time to call a lawyer. Don't know what to do. They take you into custody and they tell you to start writing a statement about some laptop they found on you and contains information that links you to cybercrime. Naira wrote a statement without a lawyer present. His civil rights were violated. Okay, I found out from someone in the EFCC. I have people working for me inside. I have sources everywhere. Okay, he wrote a statement. The statement ultimately got leaked to the Punch newspapers and was in the paper. Automatically, if I was the judge in that case, I'll dismiss the case. Who leaked it from the EFCC to Punch? The stuff he wrote, did he write it under duress? Was he forced to write it? His legal rights were violated. He didn't have a lawyer present. And he wrote, even if he wrote, this laptop was brought to me. I wanted to remix my sound. I wanted to use it for music. I don't know who owns it, but I just wanted to use it for music. The person had music software and I wanted to use it. Uploaded my track and I was editing it on it. Anyone can do these things. Okay, if I want to log in on the internet, I go into an internet cafe. I buy time and I log into that cafe. And suddenly the FBI shows up behind me and say, hey, you're doing Yahoo. We saw it in the computer. I'll look at them and say, no, I'm not. I've rented this computer to use it for something. Whatever is in there already doesn't belong to me. You have to prove and link it to me. Even if there's Yahoo emails in there, was there my email? Did I log it into that email at that specific time? Okay, if I'm in that cafe 3 to 4 and the FBI shows up at 3:30 and says somebody just logged in from this computer, into an email where they're phishing, attacking a company. If I was not in front of that computer between 3 and 4, it's not me, and I don't know anything about that email. You must be able to prove what you're arresting people for. Nigerians don't know that. So I came to Naira's rescue in that process. I spoke out. I did videos. They watch this thing. So don't think people don't take me serious. You don't take me serious doesn't mean people don't take me serious in the higher places, in the courts and everything. Many of the judges in Nigeria are social media judges. They're on social media. See what happened when they seized my passport? And people advocated for the judge to release my passport. Judge Ashoma reads the internet all the time. What do you think they do in their chambers when they're not on the desk, on the bench? So wake up, people. Okay? So don't come telling me that I'm supporting Naira Marley. Naira Marley is going to be found innocent. Okay? His charges are going to be dropped and dismissed, acquitted. I already know that. I'm very intelligent, even as a journalist. And I've been in these kind of cybercrime cases. Wasn't I charged for cybercrime? Isn't that what they charged me for? Defamation and cybercrime. Was my case not dropped after they botched it, of course, when Instagram told them I didn't write anything, it was sent to me? I went further to find out who sent it and what phone sent it to me. All these things can be tracked. Even Timmy Dakolo acting as if, he doesn't have Twitter. My wife doesn't have Twitter. He opened those fake accounts himself. You can track it to his own phone number. These things are very easy. I'm an investigative journalist. Start taking me seriously. Naira Marley is not a Yahoo boy. Now, on the Igbo Yahoo boys and all the Igbos emailing me, stop it. I don't need it. Okay? The FBI did a sting. If you don't know what a sting is, and you're an Igbo person in Nigeria, never been to America in your life, you better know these terms. A sting. They've been watching you for 13 months. They've been watching you for 2 years. They might be watching your Yahoo now, and 2021 is when they're going to arrest you. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. That's how Americans do their own. So don't come here talking rubbish. All those Igbo boys, Valentine, Iro, and all of them, they've been watching them for a long time. How come after they arrested them is when all these videos were coming out? Videos of Iro, all of them spraying stacks and stacks of $1 bills. Well, they're $1 bills. So they can look like a lot. All those money you saw are $1 bills, but it doesn't take a long time to count 50,000 of those. If somebody counts 100 of those $1 bills, $100 is 36,000. It's still money. Money that doesn't belong to them allegedly. Money accused of being stolen from other people in scams. Can they explain where they got all that money from? Americans see us spray money all the time. When I was in Canada, I wanted to book Wizkid for a concert there. And I sent them the videos that they should look at MTV Canada. Dave called me back saying, Pakurumo. Is that how you guys throw money at parties in Pakurumo? That's really cute. Look at all the food in that video and the money throwing. That's how I know Igbo said it. Pakurumo, the video Wizkid, the viral Pakurumo video. Pakurumo is what the Oyinbo guy called it. They like the spraying part. They know about what we do in parties. So all those videos with Valentine Iro started coming out after. The same thing with Sugar, the lawmaker that said it was assassin. After he died, all the assassin stories started coming out. Landlord, landlady, everybody. Do these things when they're stealing, when they're alive, when they're doing the killing and all that. Not when they're dead, gone, or when they've been caught. Nigerians are cowards. You need to open up and report crimes. That's what this podcast is about. Start reporting crimes. Report crimes when they're happening. Don't be scared of nobody, or else you're a chicken. And if you're a chicken, we don't want to hear from you after all these videos come out. So like I said, Naira Marley is an innocent person. He has his day in court, just like Valentine Iro and the other 80 guys. Every single Yahoo boy, whether you were arrested, 33 of you in Imo State by the EFCC yesterday, or you were arrested in America, all of you have a right to a fair trial. And I'm following the case very well. Now, some of the stupid people that say that the FBI talked to you better know how a journalist works. I'm the only international journalist out of this Nigeria right now. I can talk to anybody I want. The FBI, of course, talked to me. And who? They have to verify who I am. I have 3 verified accounts. I'm known internationally. So you better start listening. I want them to get a fair trial, even the ones in the US.